They lit up the silver screen with grace, grit, and unforgettable talent. Legends of Hollywood's golden age, icons who made us dream, laugh, cry. And then, one by one, they left us. From fast-burning meteors like James Dean to the timeless majesty of Elizabeth Taylor. This is the story behind the faces we loved, their rise, their fall, and how they said goodbye. This is Top 300 Hollywood Actors Died List, 1955 to 2025. He lived fast, he drove faster, and never grew old. James Dean wasn't just an actor. He was a symbol of rebellion, of youth, of what could have been. At just 24 years old, Dean had already starred in East of Eden, Rebel Without a Cause, and Giant. But on September 30th, 1955, a deadly crash in his silver Porsche Spyder ended it all. Voice clip, soft echo. Dream as if you'll live forever. Live as if you'll die today. He did exactly that, gone too soon, but never forgotten. The king of Hollywood. Clark Gable had charm no director could script. Gone with the Wind made him immortal. But behind the smile was a man shaped by war, love, and heartbreak. After filming The Misfits in 1960, opposite Marilyn Monroe, Gable suffered a heart attack. Days later, at age 59, he was gone. It was the end of an era. The man who once said, "Frankly, my dear," left without a final goodbye. Spencer Tracy was the actor's actor, a quiet powerhouse with 9 Oscar nominations and 2 wins. But the weight of success came with private struggles, alcoholism, poor health, a secret relationship with Katharine Hepburn. On June 10th, 1967, just days after finishing Guess Who's Coming to Dinner, Tracy collapsed in his kitchen. Heart failure, age 67. Hepburn was with him. She said, "He looks so peaceful." The curtain closed, and one of cinema's greatest voices fell silent. Fierce, fearless, fire-haired. Susan Hayward fought for every role and every moment. She won an Oscar for I Want to Live, the haunting tale of a woman on death row. But off-screen, fate dealt her a cruel twist. In the early 70s, Hayward was diagnosed with brain cancer, linked, some believe, to radiation exposure on set in Utah during The Conqueror. She passed away in 1975, age 57. She played strong women and died like one. He was Norman Bates, and so much more. Anthony Perkins redefined horror with Psycho. But his own life was filled with secrets. A brilliant actor, a closeted man in a harsh era. In 1992, Perkins died from AIDS-related pneumonia. He was just 60. His widow later said, "He chose privacy." But his pain was real. Even now, the shadow of Bates remains. But the heart behind the monster still beats in memory. Eight marriages, 2 Oscars, 1 legend. Elizabeth Taylor wasn't just Hollywood royalty, she was Hollywood. From Cleopatra to Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf, her performances burned bright. Off-screen, she survived addiction, illnesses, scandals, and loved fiercely. She died in 2011 at age 79 from congestive heart failure, the last great star of the studio era. Gone. But her violet eyes still sparkle in every frame. They shaped a century of film. Their lives were scripts, full of drama, triumph, and tragedy. From 1955 to 2025, we've lost hundreds of stars. But each one left behind a legacy, a scene, a quote, a heartbeat on celluloid.